An update on Florida's voter purge plans. The Department of Homeland Security has agreed to let Florida check its voter rolls against federal records to see if illegal immigrants are on the state's list. This after state officials sued for access. Florida calls the database SAVE, that's short for Systematic Alien Verification for Entitlements. The database lists people who are legally in the U.S. on either visas or green cards, but not eligible to vote.
What we do is we provide information to our local supervisor elections. We have 67 of them per county. We'll give them names that people that it appears would not be a U.S. citizen that might be on the voter rolls, and then they'll go through the due process. What happens is you send them a notice by mail. If they don't respond, you put it in the paper. And then if they don't respond, they're taken off the voter rolls. But when the election happens, and this happened to me, you go in and you're not on the voter rolls. In my case, I think it's 2006, they said I'd passed away. You get to vote provisionally. So that way, we know everybody that's a U.S. citizen that's registered to vote will have the right to vote. We want to make sure everybody has their right to vote.
Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections Kathy Dent doesn't expect the purge to be in effect for the primary election on August 14th.
We're in the process of going through that list. We will be mailing any affected voter a new voter information card with a letter explaining what happened.
Supporters of the purge say the plan protects the integrity of the voting process, but critics say it targets the poor who may not be able to pay for the documentation that may be required. They say minorities could also be affected because they would likely be among the groups whose voter registration records are examined. The voting card you just got in the mail may have the incorrect polling location. That's the warning from Sarasota Supervisor of Elections Kathy Dent. In a media alert, Dent claims the mail house changed the data file her office sent without notice. She explains the original data file contained voters' names, addresses, precinct, polling location, and new political district. But then the mail house used U.S. Postal Service address change records to update information in that data file. The mail house reports it changed about 4,500 voter records. That's less than 2% of what was sent out. Still, the Supervisor of Elections says she will send corrected voter cards within the next 2 weeks. To find your correct polling precinct, you'll want to call 861-8600 or log on to sarasotavotes.com.